Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Mills and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about visa and I'm going to be focusing on three types of visas: visa free, visa on arrival, and electronic travel authorization, which is the eTA. If you want to travel to another country, you need to find out if you need a visa to travel to the country which you want to go to. If you're visa free to a country, it means that you do not require any visa to travel to that country. You are visa exempted. All you need to do is pay your flight, book your hotel reservation, and you're good to go. That is called visa-free countries. So the next type is visa on arrival, which has the acronym VOA. Visa on arrival, from the name, simply means you're going to acquire the visa once you reach the airport of the destination which you're traveling to. When you arrive at the airport of the country which you're traveling to, there at the airport you're going to apply or get a visa. Then you have the third type of visa, which is eTA, which stands for electronic travel authorization. This is actually an authorization that is given to nationals from visa-free countries. You're actually free to travel to this country, but you just need an authorization which pre-registers you online, which is done within few minutes. It is the visa-free countries, visa on arrival countries, and electronic travel authorization countries that determines how powerful a passport is. How powerful a passport is will determine how many countries that nationals having that passport can travel to different countries, visa-free, visa on arrival, and eTA in total. So the more countries, the more powerful the passport is. Visa free, visa on arrival, and has an electronic travel authorization to 192 countries out of approximately 200 countries, 180 countries. So the Brazilian passport has the 15th position as of 2026, and it is visa free to 170 plus countries. But here is the thing: traveling to these countries visa free is only given for a short period of time. For example, you can be visa free 30 days, you can be visa free for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, just to name a few. But what many people don't understand is that this is only for a short-term stay, usually for touristic purpose. Many people think because I am visa free to this country, I can just go into the country, live, work, study, visit as long as I want. Example, if you have a Brazilian passport, you're visa free to approximately 172 plus countries. This is only for short term, meaning if you're going to these countries to stay for long term, you will have to apply for a resident permit. If you're going to study, if you're going to work, if you're going as a digital nomad, if you're going as a retiree, if you're going as an investor, if you're going as a religious personality, just to name a few, you need to apply for long-term residency. It's just like Brazil. Brazil gives visa free to many other countries just for a short-term period, which is the visit visa, which has a maximum of 6 months per year. But if you want to come to Brazil to study, to work, through digital nomad, through investment, through retirement programs, you will need to apply for a long-term visa. So it is the same thing the other way around. That is how it works. Even if you want to do the holiday work visa, you will need to apply for it. This is just to clarify. I also think you being visa free to a country means you can stay there long term. If you have any other question, leave it in the comment section. Please like, share, and if you have subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit on the notification bell so that you get updated every time I upload a new video. In that same line, ciao.